Hello, and welcome to this demo of our Tableau to Power BI migration utility. This utility aims to facilitate and expedite end-to-end dashboard migrations from Tableau to Power BI and significantly reduce the turnaround time and resource requirement for these migrations. We'll begin with a quick overview of our platform and the current workflow that is deployed. Then we'll directly jump into the demo. So this is our SyncIQ platform where we can deploy and orchestrate multi-agentic frameworks and automate any workflow. So this is the workflow that we have deployed for our migration process. The workflow begins with a Tableau file as input and then finally a Power BI file as the output. Now for this conversion, there are a set of extraction agents which extract various information from the Tableau file and then consolidates it. Then this information is passed to various visual conversion and translation agents. These agents convert the extracted data into Power BI data formats, then consolidates it and gives us the final file. Now here you can see we also have a dummy data generator node, which I'll get to during the demo. So from here, we can directly jump to the demo and see the utility in action. So here I'll just quickly go and create a new run. So as you can see, the process has initiated now, and yes. So parallelly, I'll take you to the folder that is currently linked with the platform. So here, as you can see, we have input folder where we have the Tableau input file. Along with it, you can see that we have a blank template folder. Now this template is not passed by the user as an input, rather it is stored internally on the workflow. This serves as the template file on top of which the utility builds and then gives us the generated dashboard as the final output. Apart from this, we also have our output folder here, which once the execution is completed, we should get the output files here. Along with it, you can also see that I have a dataset here. Now, this dataset was initially used to create the input file. However, the user would not need to pass this actual data, which could have confidential information. Rather than this, the platform would use the data snippet available in the Tableau file itself, and then using the dummy data generation nodes we have added, create a dummy data, a replica of the actual data set, and integrate everything into the final dashboard. Now, I think the process execution has completed here. So now in the output folder, I should start to get the generated dashboard. So here you can see along with the dashboard, the utility has also given me a dummy data set, which is currently integrated with the dashboard. Now, before moving to the dashboard itself, I'll quickly take you to the input file. So this is the input dashboard that we gave to the utility. So again, it's a fairly simple dashboard with a lot of visuals, color formatting. Now, I'll quickly jump to the output folder. Okay. So as this file is generated through code and nothing is linked at the Power BI level, so whenever we'll first open any dashboard file, none of the data would appear. Now we would just need to refresh the data, which I'll do now, and the Power BI platform would make all the connections which are specified in its kind of JSON and TMDL files. Then it would render us the dashboard. Now, as you can see, the color formatting and a lot of properties from the Tableau dashboard have now been replicated here. However, you would notice that the actual data which we get here in the Tableau, that is not being reflected in the dashboard. Because as I mentioned earlier, we would not be using the actual data, but a dummy data set which the utility would create on its own. Now, let's say this dashboard is generated and you need to see your actual data here now. I would just quickly go to the output folder here, and what I'll do, the actual data set which I had, which was used to create my Tableau file, I'll just go to the output folder here and replace this data. Now, moving back to the generated dashboard file, if I now again refresh the data, you can see that this dashboard now reflects the actual data. So this approach allows you to migrate dashboards without compromising on data confidentiality and security. The utility generates the dashboard, which then can be transferred to a secure environment. And there you can simply connect it to your actual data sources. Now, if we compare this to the original Tableau dashboard, while the data now matches, there are some differences in layout and formatting. For instance, the utility missed the title for these headers. Also, it could not identify the main dashboard title here, as well as the data labels on these charts are not quite the way as it is represented in Tableau. This means some manual intervention would be required to refine the generated dashboard and make it client ready. However, the time and effort involved will be significantly less than manually creating the dashboard from scratch. So that concludes our demo. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to supporting you with your dashboard migration needs.